Now I would request Hon'ble Advisor to Chief Minister of Nagaland, Shri Metha ji, to kindly address us.
Thank you, Madam. My respect to the Honorable Minister for Tourism, Government of Telangana. My respect to my good friend, Dr. Kiran, and other dignitaries on the stage. I also join my Honorable Minister, Mr. Temjen Imnalong, bringing greetings from you. Greetings to you from the Chief Minister of Nagaland, Shri Metha, from Nagaland, the land of festivals. Nagaland is situated in the northeastern part of India, far away in the Indo-Myanmar border. A state of 2 million people, 16,800 square kilometers, a mountainous region that is beautiful, scenic, picturesque, and a biodiversity hub. It is home to 17 tribes, several sub-tribes, all of you who celebrate several festivals throughout the year. The tourism slogan of Nagaland is Land of Festivals. We celebrate several festivals throughout the year, all of which culminate in the Hornbill Festival, which is called as the Festival of Festivals. This festival brings together not only the tribes of Nagaland, but the entire northeastern region. We are happy to let you know that every year this festival has country partners. Last year, the United States of America, Germany, Colombia, and Peru were the country partners, and Assam was a state partner. This year, yesterday, in the United Kingdom, our Chief Minister, Mr. Rio, announced that Wales would be one of the country partners. In due time, other country partners, other states would be announced as we approach the Hornbill Festival. Celebrated from the 1st to the 10th of December every year. In 10 days, we commemorate more than 300 events. 300 events of culture, food, tradition, handloom and handicraft, traditional sports, adventure sports, experiences, getaways across more than 6 districts of Nagaland. As the Minister had said, it has taken us 25 years to get to where we are. The Hornbill Festival is one of incredible India's biggest tribal festivals, one of the biggest tribal festivals across Southeast Asia. It brings people together, celebrates the Naga way of life, and gives platforms for countries, states, people to meet, connect, network, and at the same time celebrate the Naga way of life. We invite you to come and join us. The Hornbill Festival is also home to what Mr. Teja Meru had said, the Hornbill Music Festival, perhaps India's biggest music event. Last year, we had more than 80 bands from India and around the world come and perform at the Hornbill Festival. This year, the 25th edition is going to be bigger than big. We are expecting bands from Europe, America, Latin America, and different parts of the country. Hornbill Festival celebrates the best that India has to offer. It is a showcase of India's diversity. It throws forward the message of unity and oneness. And it takes place in historic Kohima, the capital of Nagaland. Kohima is a historic city because it is in Kohima that the Japanese invasion into the Indian subcontinent during the Second World War was halted. The last great battle of Second World War, voted as Great Britain's greatest battle in the 20th century, Kohima changed the course of world history. If the Japanese invasion had reached beyond Kohima in the plains of Nagaland, where there is an airfield and a railway head in Dimapur, perhaps the future of democracy in the Indian subcontinent would have been different. Come to Nagaland, come and celebrate the Festival of Festivals in a soil and a land that changed the course of world history. We welcome you to Nagaland. We hope to see you in the beautiful hills and mountains of Nagaland. Thank you very much, our host, for all the hospitality. Thank you for partnering with us, and we look forward to a friendship that will contribute towards the nation-building process. Thank you. God bless. Kugnalim. Jai Hind.
My questions are twofold. One, could you elaborate a little more about the arrangements, what all we could witness in this festival, in terms of, let's say, from Telangana, when somebody comes here, what are the arrangements that we could, what are the experiences that we can have in this place? And because this is about a band battle, as you say, what kind of music do you showcase? Is it English, Western, classical, tribal? You know, what kind of music is that we could possibly try to experience? Thank you.
Thank you for that question. Yeah, before I proceed, I also want to thank everybody present here for making this collaboration and partnership possible. A special thanks to my good friend, Dr. Kiran, for bringing the two states together. He is a well-known industrialist, a well-known entrepreneur, but I think it is initiatives like this that contribute towards the nation-building process. Prime Minister Modi said, if Northeast is not developed, India is not developed. So we need entire India to work together collectively so that we work for each other and we ensure that every part of India develops together in a progressive manner. Now, coming to your question, as I said earlier, it's a 10-day festival. We have more than 200 events. First and foremost, it's a cultural festival that celebrates the cultural way of tribal life in Nagaland and the Northeast. Every day, you have cultural performances by different tribes, different communities, different states, and even from abroad. We have a music festival in the evenings, food and handloom handicraft bazaar, art and film festival, literature and children's festival. We have fishing festivals in the rivers and the lakes. We have adventure sports in the mountains and the valleys of Nagaland. So there's actually, as I said, there are hundreds of events taking place over a period of 10 days. So the Hornbill Festival is a festival which you can't do at once. You got to keep coming back for more. And every year there are more and more events that get added on and it spreads to the other districts. Apart from the headquarters which is in Kohima, there are several getaways that you can plan from Kohima. You can get into the villages and mountains of Nagaland. You can get to the Indo-Myanmar border where there is a famous house of a village chief where the bedroom is in Myanmar and the kitchen is in Nagaland. The international boundary cuts through his house. Amazing locations like that, once in a lifetime experiences. Coming to the music, 10 days of musical celebrations, starting from traditional folk fusion to Western to rap to popular culture. Every type of music, including Hindustani, classical. In fact, the Grammy Award winner, Pandit Vishwa Mohan Bhatt, is one of our ambassadors. He has performed several times at the Hornbill Festival. Dr. A.R. Rahman, he is one of our global ambassadors, and he came and experienced the Hornbill Festival a few years back, and this year he has produced a documentary film on Nagaland's music, which was, the trailer was released at Cannes in France, and the world premiere took place in Australia. So it's a vast canvas. It'll be unfair on my part to explain everything, but let me tell you, it's an experience that will ensure that you come back time and again. But the music is a huge and vast canvas, something for everybody.
Get the opportunity to ask the question. Yes, so we've heard it for 10 days we have this festival. So what happens in this 10 days? Do we represent different cultures, or what happens in each day? Is there something different or anything monotonous happening? Like, you know, do we have to experience it for 10 days or how is it? That would, if you would let us know more about it.
Yeah, the epicenter of the Hornbill Festival is in a place called Kisama, you know, located in the mountains of Nagaland. We call it the Naga Heritage Village. It is shaped in the map of Nagaland, and each tribe has a traditionally built home there. We call it the Morungs. So as you walk around the village, you will experience different tribes in different Morungs. There will be cultural performances going on there. The food of that tribe will be available. So it's an immersive experience that you will do. There's a huge bamboo pavilion, we call it, one of the biggest bamboo shopping malls in the world, where there is a handloom and handicraft exhibition and bazaar going on. There is an art festival where you can not only participate but see some great artworks from artists from around the country. Exhibitions are going on. There is a buy and sell. Film festival takes place in the evening. There are box office performances in different parts of the city. So, lot to do. Whether you will spend 10 days or not depends once you reach there. So, it's up to you. But I suspect a lot of you will be changing your flight tickets once you get there. Yeah, so a lot to do and people keep coming back for more.
And I want to know what is the facility we can get it there during the festival at the Nagaland for during that 10 days. Any accommodations like any hotels or what is the thing?
They are asking about what, yeah, you got it.
Yeah, it's actually a little bit difficult to make last minute arrangements. It's a very popular festival. Our inventory is almost to the brim every time we have. But yes, there are several travel agents which make arrangements. There is something for everything, from star hotel facility to camping in the riverside or in the valleys. There are campsites in nature. There's glamping venues. There are budget hotels. We have a partnership with Airbnb, so we promote homestays. A lot of people come to Nagaland for homestays because we promote a form of tourism that is experiential. We can't offer the best luxury resorts and the 5-star hotel stays that you can go to perhaps Bali, Thailand and elsewhere. But you come to Nagaland, you will have an experiential and an immersive experience. We focus on homestays. We have partnership with Airbnb. Our aim is that when you come to Nagaland, you make friends with the local people. And we also ensure that local people make friends with tourists from around the world. The aim is to create relationships and friendships that go beyond just one experience of Hornbill Festival. So when you come to Nagaland, you'll take a piece of our heart and you'll become a friend of ours also. The focus is on experiential tourism.
Any questions? Okay. How many people can we expect in this festival, sir? Because we have heard it's more than 150 years now that the tradition has been going on. So how many people we generally expect, and what are the safety measures that also comes under consideration? So can you just throw a light on it, sir?
As I said, the festival takes place across 6 districts. But the epicenter is the Naga Heritage Village. Last year, on one day, we had more than 1 lakh people visit that village. So it differs from day to day, but the tourists are spread out across 6 districts and across more than 200 events. So it's very difficult to put numbers to how much come in and come out, but the unique aspect about this festival is that we have a lot of international tourists that come from the West. Another interesting aspect is that what I have noticed in the past few years, a lot of universities and colleges plan their annual activity week during this festival. I've run into university students from, outside the country, Delhi University, Ashoka University, planning their annual activity week during the festival. I've also run into a lot of friends like the IS community, the police service, revenue service, doing their annual reunions or their decadal reunions during the festival. So people come up with their own ideas to experience the festival, and some come to get away from it all, from the hustle and bustle of the city life. Last year, we had the US ambassador to India as one of our chief guests. Early in the morning at 6 a.m., he was up in the mountains on a trek and tweeting from more than 4,000 feet above sea level. So everybody comes for a different experience.
Amazing.
Can I have one more question, sir? You were saying a lack of people, let's say every day, reaching out to the hills. It also impacts a small place when so many people gather on a single day and they indulge in so many things, which could possibly have its impacts on the nature. So while we promote ecotourism, could you tell us on what are those measures you're taking to ensure that the nature, in spite of all these people coming to your place, is still kept intact?
Thank you very much for that question. In fact, I was going to highlight that in one of my, sharings. You see, it's an eco festival. It's a tribal festival, and we also ensure that the footprint of the festival stays green. We promote Hornbill Festival as a green festival. We have sustainable measures. A lot of the venues use renewable energy, and we try as much as possible to ensure that the ecological impact is as minimum as possible. The entire festival site everywhere is plastic-free zone. It's difficult to make that into a 100% policy, but every year we improve upon our policies. Nagaland is very concerned about the ecological impact of tourism. We have a policy that ensures that we don't have over-tourism. Today, everywhere in the world, especially in Europe, they are grappling with over-tourism. We are trying to take steps where where tourism does not impact the Naga way of life, where culture is not compromised, where heritage is protected. So these measures are in place. The festival is a green festival. We try to use green initiatives from the moment you enter, be it transportation system, be it waste management, be it use of energy. We don't use fireworks during the entire episode of all the festivals. And there is a lot of green initiatives that are undertaken by a number of NGOs and non-governmental organizations. We have horticulture department promoting horticulture and forest department promoting green initiatives. We have a flower festival, a bonsai festival, and all these we engage with students where resource persons come in, give lectures in college campuses. We have students on experiential tours, and one of the underpinning messages we try to put across is to ensure that Nagaland's ecology, environment is protected. So Hornbill, as I said, is a green festival, and we continue to promote it as a green festival.